Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is honestly kind of like a last minute video because I went to the gym earlier today and then I just got kind of distracted and totally forgot to record. So here we are. Overall, we're in the basement. This is a new, change of scenery as usual because I'm always trying to change, what the place looks like and keep it, different every single video. But, that's besides the point. I was on a call today. This is mostly the reason why I didn't record earlier was because I was on a call today and it was kind of like a Bible study call with one of my mentors and one of my friends, I guess you could say, my acquaintances. And overall, it kind of allowed me to see things from a way different perspective of being a creator in the space and creating content online, posting it online, and just doing it not as much for validation and for results, but more because you're serving your purpose with God and living through your truth. And I'm gonna let God speak through me in this because, I'm not the best at communicating certain things. So, allowing me just to, speak through Him may come off a little bit more, effective, and you guys may get a better understanding of it as well. But mostly it's just start creating and doing things through your truth. If you're a liar in your content, like you're doing things that aren't actually aligned to you, you're not serving God, you're doing things that, don't even feel morally aligned with who you are, and you're just overall doing things for money and for results and to get an outcome from it, expect to get the results that you don't want simply because you're not putting in everything that you should be doing to get the results that you do want to get because you're not being consciously thoughtful about, what it is that you are giving to your audience and to your viewers. So, for example, like I create content for brands. If you are promoting a brand that you really don't believe in, that you actually don't really give a shit about, the viewers and the audience can feel that simply because of the way you create the content, the energy you're putting into it, and overall, if you're speaking through your truth. If you wouldn't use that on a daily basis, promoting it and trying to sell it to other people is going to be way harder because it comes across as like, all right, this is not genuine. This is not, this is not coming off as like, all right, I want you to take this. It's more of like, oh, it's a salesy video, buy it, and then, the person gets like a sale or a commission or some shit. Like that is not fulfilling. And after a while, the more you take on these deals or do things like this where it's like you're just trying to make monetary value really quickly, whether it's working with multiple brands, trying to, land these brand deals, get sponsorships, temporary things, you're going to see yourself kind of burn out. Apologies for that. My mom came in, but back to the main thing, you're going to crash. You're going to burn out and you're not going to feel fulfilled at the end of the day. And then overall, that's what causes burnout in creating content. So if you're a content creator, if you're not, this video is more tailored toward creators, but it's mostly just about living through your truth. So it doesn't have to be, but if you are a creator and you're not creating basically from within, you're not creating through God, and you're not living through, what you feel called to do, you're doing not only you a disservice, but you're also doing God a disservice and everyone else who watches your content a disservice because you're not fully showing your authentic self and giving your true gifts, to the world. So when you can escape from that and just be open to giving more than you try to receive, whether it's monetary, validation, attention, likes, comments, whatever it is, if you can focus on just giving as much as possible, just generously, just giving out free things all the time, your audience, your viewers, people who know you will like you more simply because you are this person who's just willing to, give everything, every part of them to see other people succeed or to, show them, the ropes on certain things. And when you can do that, people will naturally not even know that you're trying to sell them something later down the road because it's like, all right, he's been giving out so much free value. Why don't I just, buy this extra step up because, he's already taught me so much, but there's got to be more. So it comes off as more valuable when you're giving out all this free info, whether it's, through ebooks, free calls, free, tutorials and, overall just information online on YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is. If you're just talking about certain things and giving out as much info and as much help as possible, people will see that and they'll start to resonate with you more as a person because it's like, all right, he's a genuine person. He's a genuine individual. She's a genuine person, and they actually want to see what's best for me. And it just comes off as way more, respectful. And overall, people like that a lot more, and they'll show more respect for you, give you more loyalty, and trust you more as a result as well. So when you can break away from the attachment with all these things that really don't mean that much, that are just kind of illusions, like mostly money. Money is a huge one. Like, and I still struggle with this a lot. When you can detach from the money and just realize that, it's just a number on the screen, and God will give you money naturally when you start sharing his gifts through, your voice, and start, speaking up and speaking your truth. And once you do that, that's when you realize you're not going to be putting out as much energy, or you're not going to get as exhausted or stressed out, simply because you're just living through your divine, authentic, true version of yourself. And people feel that, people can resonate with that, and energy is real. And I feel like recently I haven't really been doing that, but on YouTube, it's allowed me to kind of speak out a little bit more about this, about myself, how I feel, and just be a lot more honest, and just kind of preach through God and what I've experienced, what I've learned. And like I said, I'd give you guys as much free information, free value, free insights, everything I've learned up until this point, because I've been trying to sell stuff and it hasn't really been succeeding, simply because I feel like I'm rushing into it. Like, when you're trying to sell something all the time, people can see that, and it starts to come off as like, all right, he doesn't really care, he's just trying to make a quick buck, da da da. Like, no, like, if you can actually give your gifts to the world, like, abundantly, to the point where people are like, wow, like, how is he making money? That is when you will start getting gifts from God in just unbelievable ways, simply because you're just giving so much that you're at a point where, people just flock to you. It's like, all right, this guy's giving out so much free information in his videos and his ebooks and, his courses and stuff like this. Like, it's all free stuff. Like, dude, like, this dude's amazing, like, when you see someone doing that, it's like, damn, like, I want to keep, in touch with this guy. And so that doesn't even have to do with, just selling shit. It can be with fulfilling a service. It can be with, relationships. It can be with working out, like, stuff like that. Like, there's different things that you can just become more just you. Like, stop trying to fulfill this fake image and, like, these insecurities. Insecurities is the best word I could say for this. Your insecurities are the reason why you are not allowing yourself to do these certain things or speak your truth, simply because you're afraid of what other people are going to say, because of, oh, what if I don't make money? Just overall, just outcomes, external outcomes that are only temporary and don't actually mean anything in the long run. There's going to be ebbs and flows in life, highs and lows, and God's doing it for a purpose, because God is within. Everything that you do is simply through the act of God. And if you're not in touch with him, then how do you expect him to give you anything in return? I saw a podcast yesterday. It was with Luke Belmar and Sebastian Goryu, I think his name is. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But he was talking about, how do you expect God to fulfill you on the things that you have problems with to solve, when you keep asking him but don't give anything to him in return? When can you actually get to the point where you can have a genuine conversation, just sit in silence and listen to God and just wait for him to talk to you? Like, you're always asking him for things and, trying to get things as a result. But, like, when are you actually going to sit down and ask him a question and have him, like, ask you a question, answer you, be quiet enough to actually sit in stillness and let him come to you and guide you through your intuition? And not a lot of people do that. And recently, I've just been so consumed with social media, with, just everything going on in my life, scrolling, eating, bad foods, just overthinking things that I don't even allow myself to just sit alone and just be. And when, you put yourself in that position, I did like a phone detox not too long ago. Like, you just realize, like, damn, like, I have all the answers within me, and everything I need to know is simply just waiting to be unfolded. It's all inside, and you just have to listen. So this is deep. It's a deep topic. This is something that I'm still working on. You know, I've been through a lot of, you know, highs and lows throughout my life, like learning lessons, basically killing yourself to become a new version of yourself. Hence, you know, the haircut and, you know, changing the hairstyle, personality, just everything in general. Like if you look back 4 or 5 years ago, like there's been like maybe 3 or 4 different versions of me. This is probably the fourth version of me. So that means that you're growing. It's a good thing. It means that there's change happening in your life, and that, you know, you're just constantly, consistently growing and getting better. And, you know, God is working behind the scenes, because if there was no change, then that would mean that nothing is changing. Nothing's going to get better. So synchronicities, everything that's happening. Like I was journaling today and I saw my journal entry from yesterday and the date was 12/12. And at the time I was like, all right, this has to be like a call to something. And I looked up angel number meaning, and it basically just said that you're on the right path, stay patient, you know, just wait, just have faith. That's literally all it is. And like, you know, this will happen. Like you're going to hit lows, and the lows suck, and you just got to deal with it. It's been like this for the past, like, I don't know, 2 days maybe. And there's moments where it feels like the world is crumbling around you and you just really don't know what to do, and you just want to, you know, break down, but you just got to allow it to just, you know, come through you and just sit in the fire, because that's the best way to learn and understand yourself and build a stronger relationship with God going forward. So if you're going through something, that's a good thing. It means you're growing. It means that you're learning things. And if there was no darkness, if you're not at rock bottom, there will be a rock bottom, and then realize that there's a more further rock bottom than the actual rock bottom, because there's always a lot more to unfold and learn in every single level of life. Like, oh, it feels good for a moment. You hit this huge goal. It feels great. And then you realize right after that, it just gets terrible and things just start to get worse. And then you go back up for a little bit and it's good again. And you're feeling great. You're traveling, you're meeting people, you're doing cool things. And then, oh, you meet that, you know, point where it's like everything's cool, and then it goes back down. It's like, oh shit, what's going on? And you just have to accept it and just feel it and have awareness of where you are, what you're doing, your actions, the things that you're taking, and overall just allowing yourself to be still. Just listen and stop being overstimulated. That's the biggest thing. So it's still weird for me looking in this camera and seeing this haircut. It's, you know, very different from what I'm used to. But dude, it's just like, I don't even know. Like, it's just, it ties into this perfectly, just because of, you know, the growth aspect of everything. And, you know, if there wasn't change, there is no change. So that was a huge tangent. I don't know why I brought that up. I'm still like getting used to seeing myself with this haircut, but I'm like touching it a lot because it's like I can feel my head now. But yeah, I just want to come on, say that real quick, and say if you don't have a relationship with God now, I consider giving it a shot, because you can't find all the answers yourself within, and you will never be truly fulfilled if you try to do that, because there's always something bigger than you that is basically just guiding you in the right direction. God will steer the boat, but you have to row. And once you can learn that, you will be a lot more disciplined, a lot more productive, a lot more, you know, actionable, and doing the things you have to do, even if you don't feel like doing it. And you'll get closer to your goals way faster when you know, change your perspective on that. But yeah, that's enough of my yap session for today. I know this one's a little late, so hopefully, you know, you guys can still get this, you know, video going, watch it through. It's kind of long. I think it's at like 14 minutes now. But yeah, hopefully this resonated with you guys. If you want to see more content like this, raw content, just talking about things, insights, you know, just overall me just yapping about anything going on in my life, or like things that I feel like you guys resonate with, let me know in the comments down below. And I'll probably have different styles of content coming out here soon. But right now, the biggest thing is just consistency, posting every day, and 11/11 on the timer for how long I've been recording this. But staying consistent every day. I think we're on day, 12 or 11 maybe? I don't know, 12 or 11, one of those two. And we've just been consistent. So just keeping this up for the rest of December, going forward into 2025, seeing how long we can stay consistent with the content, and you know, grow this channel to hopefully 1,000 within the next few months. So trying to hit 600 by the end of this month, going into 2025, and then get the momentum going to grow it even more after that. So yeah, once again, Thank you guys for watching. My name is McQueeney. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my yap session. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.